In this tutorial video, I'll be showing you how you can use the web browser module in Python to call or open a website in your default web browser that you have installed on your PC or on your Mac using Python. Now, web browser modules allows you to open a website in your default web browser in your system, and you can use any other input method, and you can automate the access or the process of web browser in Python. And you can even make a virtual assistant that opens up a specific search result or any website that you set with your voice, and use the web browser module to open the website that you have set. And that's why the web browser function is very useful in Python. So let's start doing some code and learn how to use web browser module in Python. Yes, this is the first ever video on my YouTube channel, so I might have some problems, so please not put in your mind about it. Anyways, let's start doing it. Enjoy the video. So firstly, I'm going to open my code editor, or if you have IDE, you can open that, PyCharm, anything like that. And I've already set up a folder called web browser video, and I'll have my main.py in there, so I don't need to do the usual setups. Let me just delete this terminal right now. So to use this module, we first need to import it using the import web browser code. And let's start using the basics functionality of it. So to use this, I will type in web browser open and add parentheses or brackets. Then you can add single quote or double quote. I'm just going to use double quote down here. Now, put in the URL, which in this case, for example, www.google.com. I'm just going to save it right now and run this code by itself. And voila, it opens google.com directly in my default web browser, which is Brave. And yes, if you change your default web browser into Edge or Chrome, it will open up your default web browser that you have changed, Chrome or any other web browser, of course. Or you can just symbol it by naming a variable called URL or any name, and put in your www.google.com again. And instead of just opening the URL, you can just type in your URL variable. Run this again, and it will open up google.com or anything that you have in your variable in your default web browser. Now let's do a quick program. So by asking you to input the URL that you want to open, and using the web browser module to open that URL for you. So I'm just going to create a variable called URL input. Now I don't need this anymore, so let me comment this out. I'm going to sign it, and it will be a string. Will be using the input function and double quotes, and I'm going to say this, enter a URL. Then here, what I want to do is to web browser.open URL input. So once I run this code, it said enter a URL. I'm just going to type in www.python.org to a page, and it will open up python.org in my default web browser using the web browser.open module. And that is how you can simply use the web browser module in Python. Yes, you don't need to install it separately, because the web browser is already installed by its own with Python. And that's all that I've got from this video. If you have learned anything in this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And also subscribe to the channel, because there are new Python uploads every week. Thank you for watching. My name is Ben Kazel here from Project Goal, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao.